Hey everybody, good morning. Danny Shay here. All right. What is today? Wednesday? Is this impeachment day? All right, so just hang on everybody. It's gonna get better and it may be getting a little worse. I got a couple of emails from people saying, this psychic said this psychic said that, we get difference of opinions. I personally am going to be prepared, let's just say that, for if something were to happen where I'm all by myself. Me and my wife and my dog, puppy. I'm going to have extra water, extra food, a little extra cash in case I need it. If the credit card doesn't work anymore or ATM debit card doesn't work anymore, I still have something so I can buy gas or whatever. My cars are all gassed up. I have propane so that if I need to barbecue or whatever, think about what you need. Flashlights, radio. We had our lights go out. I pulled out my radio. I had no idea what station to tune it to. I'm like, well, that's not going to help. So I'm turning the dial. I get LA stations. That's 4 hours away. I'm like, okay, well, anyway. So, internet may be out, whatever. So it's nice to have lights. If you have a portable generator, just think of what it would be like if you didn't have any of that stuff. Food, water are huge. So some kind of filtration system, not a water purifier, a filter, so that I guess it'd be a purifier versus a filter, so that if you needed to drink stream water or whatever. But you have water in your water heater, and those of you that have water heaters, tankless water heaters, you don't have it. All you got is your toilet bowl to drink out of. Get a water purification system. So whether it happens or not, you just want to be prepared for it. Extra meds, as we talked about. The other thing too, really have eyes in the back of your head, because this stuff could get crazy. People are nuts. I'm sensing from what I'm reading is that it's starting to tap down a little bit, but not all the way. So there's still some craze out there. All right, so what do we do? Let's look at the energy that we've got. The two cards I pulled last night, and because this is take 3, was the compass reversed and deep freeze. And what I got with the compass reversed was keep your higher intention. Sometimes we get sucked down into the negative, and just chill here a little bit. Not a time to be getting all crazy, and let's just watch and see what happens. The other thing for today, we have the new moon energy. Strongly suggest watching Astrology Hub and Ortel. She just lays it out pretty well. The intensity scale can be anywhere from 2 to 200. That's on a scale of 1 to 10. So, deep freeze. Just chill out a little bit. And she also said, for those of you that aren't going to watch, this new moon, set your intention, say a prayer. You can do a big elaborate thing. You can do a little thing. You could just say, I just want peace and love in the world, in my world, and what is around, whatever it is. It could be big or it could be little. Just set something. She said this is one of the big ones for the whole year. set calming energy to the Senate. Let our nation be a beacon of light again, not where it is now. So, okay. And be very careful of yourself. Have eyes in the back of your head. Let's do some reading. There was a woman that sent me something. I thought it was great. What role did complacency play in the events that unfolded on January 6th? And what role did compliance play? Wow. Deep, 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 deep. Well, I've got these, so I'm gonna use my enchanted map and my fountain deck. Let's just see how that's going to work. What role did complacency play in the events? What role did complacency... Well, I can tell you a lot. What role did complacency play in the events that led to Donald Trump being elected? I can only speak for me and maybe 150 other people. You know, I was going, yeah, okay, well, he's not going to get in. He's not going to get in. He's not going to get in. Oh, he got in. Okay, my wife cried. I go, it's going to be okay. He said he's going to work for everybody. We have systems in place. Oh my gosh. So now we get to fix all those systems in place. And so that's going to be good. But what role did complacency play? People just turn in the other way when they see things. You know, there was some news that the FBI knew about things. People go, yeah. So, complacency. What role did complacency play? Fool. It's being crossed by... This is the Six of Wands, which a lot of times is, in other decks, is a winning card. This card, as I've said other times when I pull this, it feels like this guy's being roasted alive. It could be that he's riding a wave of supporters you know, like in a concert or something, but it could be like the marchers going down there and just getting all crazy and taking, you know, somebody and moving them out of the way. Below it, King of Swords. Four Swords. The top of the reading, Five of Swords, and in the potential near future, we have the Knight of Cups. So let me pull this down and you guys can see where I am with this. So, there we go. So with this, complacency. Yes, we were being foolish about what could happen, how people were going to be roasted alive. At the base of the reading, we have the King of Swords. That truth, that legal sword is going to come down and take care and kind of find justice, look for it. There is retreat and sadness and ill health in the past. At the top of the reading is all the fighting, Five of Swords, winning at any cost. This is, when you look at this card, sorry, I keep pulling it up. When you look at this card, look how precariously perched that guy is on those two swords. He can fall over really easy, but he's lost all his friends. And then in the potential near future, the Knight of Cups. And that Knight is, he's got some news coming along, but he's just complacency. Yeah, he's not moving. He's not doing any action. He's not really looking at anything. He hears something that's on top of his head. Oh, what's that? What's that bowl on my head? Yeah, well, I'll just let it sit there for a while. Really? Wouldn't you want to be the sword guy and knock it off? I'm going to pull my desk back a little bit. Let's see if that helps the glare. So, yeah, there was a ton of complacency. A ton of complacency. So what about compliance? Oof. And when I read that, I just see Jim Jordan. I see that other goofy guy with the hair from Florida. Is it Matt Getz or is Nunez too? But mainly Jim Jordan. So, how much did compliance have to do? How much did compliance have to do with the events that unfolded on the 6th? Huh. 7 of Swords. Sneaking in and taking something. Really? You think? Being crossed by the Magician. So the Magician card a lot of times for me is a trump card because he's slippery. He goes, hey, look over here while he's doing something with his other hand that you don't see. Creating something out of nothing. Using cups, wands, swords. You have the Star of Hope. This to me is kind of like the Phoenix. The Star of Hope pulling this figure out of the black inky water. And in the past, loss, 5 of Cups. Compliance, that's what we're talking here, at the top of the reading. 8 of Cups, walking away from sorrow. The 8 of Cups, walking away from sorrow. And that was reversed. Keep that in mind. And then the 2 of Cups. So, yes. There is just a whole lot. Dang, that glare. Anyway, that card reversing the 8 of Cups reversed, just walking away from the emotional turmoil. They're not walking away, they're walking into it. So you have the 7 of Swords, which is wanting to take something that isn't theirs. You have the Magician going, oh no, it's we're just going to keep things hidden. You're not really going to see what's going on. The Star of Hope is it's in this deck, it's just pulling something really it's dark. It's a dark star. They're trying to reach for something, but it's all about loss for them. And the compliance, yes, 2 of Cups, there is compliance here. It's a teamwork, working together to create this loss, to not walk away from sadness, to take some kind of action, hidden action, with this magician. So, will we get the whole story with this? Will we get the whole story? Will all this come to light so that we can get a grip on it and so that we know how to stop this in the future? Will we understand how deep this runs? Will we understand how deep this complicitness runs? Again, I got the Star of Hope at the bottom. Will we understand how deep the complicit's actions run? Who did it? Just 3 cards. We got the Moon. A lot of dark information, not clear information, hidden. A lot of people howling at this Moon. And the colors are black and white when you're walking out in the moonlight. You don't get to see colors. So that's in the past. And in the present, we have the Ace of Wands. And if you look at that ace, it's double-edged. It's like an Ace of Swords. It's bringing out new information. It's sharp. It's truth. And it's golden. And the potential near future, loss, retreat, sickness, backing away. Just having a little bit of a, just realizing what had happened. So I think we're going to find out a whole lot about it. Whole lot about it because of that. But we're not going to find out everything. We're going to find out enough, though. All right. So, 18. What else? I wanted to read on something else. So hang on while I pull this up, please. Y'all hanging in a deep freeze? Okay. I'm going to read on these kind of fast because I don't want to give them any more energy. It's about Trumpy. Trumpy and his bankers. I feel like Trump is not really knowing how much trouble he's in. With the events of the 6th, it didn't, whatever. It's kind of what he's saying. Yeah, whatever. But the bankers, I think he may be going, what? So, how are the bankers affecting Trump? This decision. You got Deutsche Bank. You have, what was the other one? Security. And then Another one that he bought a Mar-a-Lago house with. $11 million. Yeah, I think he's real troubled with it. He's like freaking out now. He realizes where he is, what kind of trouble he's in. So before he's kind of numb to it, and this money thing, that's kind of getting his attention. Is that right? Is Trump worried about his money now? Well, he's got the King of Swords after him. 3 cards. What's Trump thinking about this bank decision? Yeah. Okay. So we know he thinks he's the emperor, right? You know that 6 of Wands where he's being skewered? Uh-oh. He's feeling the heat. So, and to me, this card, when I look at it, I mean, even though in other decks, you know, he's riding in and people are cheering him, this one, it's like, it almost seems like it's false. It's just so false. So he still thinks he's winning, but he still doesn't realize what kind of trouble he's in. Although he may have some health issues coming up with this. You know, with the 4 of Swords again, it could be sickness, loss, sadness, retreat. And that little bird's telling him, you better take care of yourself. And he isn't. Okay. Mitch McConnell. Is Mitch going to call the Senate back? I heard no. Let's see what the cards say. I just heard no. And I think what he's doing, you know, I think what he's doing is that there are so many people where their families are getting attacked. So it's one thing if you decide to go run for office and you get elected, but then to have your family attacked for what you believe in? Is Mitch going to call the Senate back? I think he's just covering his butt. He's got a lot to cover. All right, Mitch McConnell. You're going to call the Senate back before the inauguration. You're going to stand up, call the Senate back before the inauguration. That would be a big statement. Under his watch, are you going to do that? Just 3 cards. Ooh. So, moving on, all right? Moving on to calmer waters. He's hunkering down. He's, you know, he knows the trouble that he's in. And he's got the 9 of Wands. And so he's climbing up that mountain. Let's put some clarifiers on that 9 of Wands, because it seems like he's battling somebody. And I'm going, is he going to call that Senate back? He's thinking of it, but I'm still getting a no. Mitch, what's this 9 of Wands? He just wants this to be over. Who wouldn't? Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Swords in the Hermit. I don't think so. So, he knows the big moment. He sees how messy it can be in this Wheel of Fortune. That's messy. That hurts. That's going to hurt somebody badly. The Republican Party, some Democrats, something. He's worried about that. And he's going to be the turtle. I really like turtles. I really like turtles. I don't like that he's a turtle. I'm going to have to change that. Put a little feather on it and clear that energy out. That's all right. One last thing before I go. Hannity and Fox News. I don't know if this is true. I just love it. Hannity was, his ratings have been plummeting. Oh, and they said that MSNBC beat him by 2-1. CNN beat him by 3-1. What? He used to be the king. I am the king. I saw that Seinfeld episode. I am the king. All right, Hannity. What is going on with you? And Lou Dobbs. Oh, man, it's just repulsive over there. Hannity, what's going on? Well, let's just do Fox News. 3 cards, Fox News. 3 cards, Fox News. 3 cards, Fox News. Uh-oh. They got the Chariot. They're moving on. But look at this. They're moving in 2 different directions. Knight of Wands. They're hearing news, and he's kind of like looking over his shoulder, like, what's next? What else is going to happen? Someone going to stab me in the back? Yeah. Page of Swords. Page of Swords might stab them in the back with some legal stuff, not Game of Thrones stuff, legal stuff. So Fox News, yeah, they're going to be in rough shape for all their lies, what they do, how they spin things, because it's not news, it's opinion, and they. Okay, one more. Will Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, will they bring some truth to the political spewage? Is that the right word? The political spewage. Sewage. Will they bring some truth so that news people and politicians will not be able to spew false information? That's a pretty clear indication of yes. Yeah, they're going to pull both of these sides together into one. 3 of Wands. And in this card, you know, it's a lot of times in the Rider-Waite deck and in other decks, you'll see, you know, it's like an overseas card, a planning card. This is an action card. This guy isn't just sitting around. He's taking 2 opposed ideas, 2 opposed forces, and twisting them into one and making a rope out of it, a stronger rope. So both factions are not as strong as when you twist it together. Nine of Swords. 9 of Swords. Look at this. What is this? I'm going to do a clarifier on this because it's kind of weird. That is not that. That's all light and sunny. And this is still light and sunny with some hard work, but that is worry. Feeling restricted. My sense is that the worry is going to create this other action, the Sun and the Three of Wands. But let's just pull some clarifiers on the Nine of Swords. What's going on with the Nine of Swords? What is going on with the Nine of Swords? I hope this isn't too loud next to the mic. I may need to move it around. Nine of Swords. What is going on? Well, Okay, so the first two cards I got were the Daughter of Wands. Someone's bringing new information, new ideas, looking towards the future, trying to rebuild, trying to come to a balance. And you've got the Fool. New energies, new starts. Yay, I'm going, okay, very similar to the Sun and the Three of Wands energy, right? It's light, it's easy, it's, yeah, we're going to get things done. And that was the last card, the Tower. With the Nine of Swords energy, it feels like something big is going to have to happen. Something shocking is going to come out of this that's going to create this new balance, this new journey, this Sun card in working together. Well, let's hope. All right, let's hope. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Peace and love.